All right, y'all, what's happening? Welcome. Markets are about to open here. We've got a lot of red. Actually, markets are already open. We've got a lot of red here. Markets have dropped from 728 to 570, almost a 200-point sell-off on Nasdaq into the open after a very aggressive buy-up. So Nasdaq is currently 24,602. The Linda Raschke red continues to be an incredibly reliable resource that we have. I hope that you all are tracking it because it's nearly 100% hit rate. It's been amazing. I don't think it's failed for 2 weeks straight. It's amazing. So Nasdaq is down almost 200 points. ES is down about 30 points from the highs here. VIX is 2382. They popped up to start the day, and then they've kind of shifted lower here as Vixpiration has approached. Still having a lot of red coming off. It's beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. So we have a little bit of data today. We have FOMC minutes. We have NVIDIA earnings later this afternoon, which will be a huge, huge mover of the market. We had Euro CPI this morning, and a lot of other in between. So beautiful stuff. We have liquidity down to 24,550. At the moment, we have 0 DTE, call, buying, and no put activity at the moment. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? So, what's up, Dan? Yesterday I took two absolutely fantastic positions. I intend to look to do the same today. Yesterday afternoon trading was absolutely terrible. So from about 11 o'clock until, I don't know, 2:30, price action was dead flat and untradeable, which makes me shocked that there are a whole bunch of people in here back and forth trying to trade this, because that's a complete waste of time. You're all wasting hours of your day sitting here watching that crap. But finally, in Power Hour, we had the beautiful rollover, which is what I was thinking. I thought they popped the green too soon. So my theory yesterday was as spot on as it could possibly be. Linda Raschke red open, dump all the way back over. I was expecting a bounce. They did it too early, which made me believe now they're going to dump it back over into the afternoon, and that's exactly what they did. So they ran the book too far too soon on the buy side, and then roughly in the afternoon they started buying a bunch of puts, and what happened? Market dropped back over. Now we have the Raschke red to sell all the way off right here. We're currently sitting at 66.50. We have the VIX is most likely going to roll over here with the skew, move down to skew after Vixpiration, which most likely will lead to a buy the dip opportunity. Same thing back and forth, baby. Back and forth. At the moment, we have nothing but call buying, no put activity here. So it's only bullish setup from here on out until otherwise stated. Otherwise stated. Looking across the rest of the market, we have 7 out of the 10 S&P is green. XLE is down 2%. The market is not very green. It's only a little bit green. So, we'll see. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Oh, man. NVIDIA earnings today. Today will determine whether or not we have a Santa rally. Today's the day. Today is the day. Or I guess today and tomorrow, I should say, because the market typically reverses today's movement. We have nothing at the top of the hour. We have crude oil inventories at 9:30 or 10:30. And then we have FOMC minutes this afternoon. FOMC minutes, baby. I did not play the long this time as I did yesterday. Can't push my luck in the morning. 110-point bounce, the same exact thing as yesterday. Nearly the exact same open as yesterday. Copy and paste so far. Every day. 235 million in calls purchased. No put activity. Gold. Yes, also put on the 3C long. They haven't really moved out of this range since 3 o'clock this morning, as they are now eating into their liquidity from the Friday. Same thing we do every day, yeah. Got a little Kennedy trend line. Speaking of which, where is Kennedy? I haven't seen him. Was he here yesterday? I don't think I saw him yesterday. There's our trend line. He was here this morning? Nice. Oh, man. Good stuff. Need to know the here line has dropped. What does it mean? Let's take a look. That appears to be your delta line, which that doesn't make sense. I don't have that line on my chart. I don't know what that is. Unless you've got the hero. If that's the hero line, then that's something wrong, because right now deltas are phenomenally bullish. We have 900 million in calls. We have 284 million in puts sold. So if you have your hero line transposed on your trade, something's wrong, because that's straight down, and my hero line's going straight up right now, or it's not updated. The options are phenomenally bullish right now. Phenomenally bullish. A series of doctor's appointments. Heck yeah. Hope for good doctor's appointments, checkups. All we are is biding our time before we take out Friday's lows. That's all we're doing here. Back and forth, whipsaw in the order book until we attack Friday's lows of 24,160. Another top wick. Yesterday's open was stronger. Well, I mean, not really. Not really. Because, I mean, maybe a touch, but we went from 670 to about a 140-point move. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I take it back. Because we only did about 120 points here today. I take it back. Oh my gosh. 6-7. I'm deleting the server. What's up, M. Petty? How you doing? Wesley, John, how you doing? Good morning. Can't stand that. Yep. VIX is still rolling off here. Still. We're in PD initial balance, haven't broken out yet. That's correct. That's correct. Just waiting. Looking for the 10 o'clock move, hopefully. Maybe 9:45 will get something. Right now, it's nothing but up. Option chain says up. Price action says up. We're bottom wicking and higher everything so far. I'll give you something to stand. What's up, Chetch? How you doing? Hello. Finally just hit my profit target on one of my 5 TPT test accounts for the first time. Yeah, buddy. That's beautiful. You're growing. I love it, man. A lot of success, man. It's good stuff. We're going to be so successful that y'all are going to get tired of winning. Like I need to lose something because I'm tired of winning. 24,700 rocket ships, baby. Rocket ships. Nothing but bulls on the options. Nothing but bulls on the options. Stuff up and away. Growing future market whales. I am. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Trader J is the #1 example. Anyone can do it. Y'all can kill it. Still going 24,700. Nothing but bullish, baby. Call buying, put selling, upward flows after the initial red, Linda Raschke red, and now we're going for 730. Massive move here. That's 200 points. Going for 200 points. That's what? 140 already. Going for 200. Blasteroni with cheese, baby. Nothing but bulls. I don't want to be a whale. I want to be a market squirrel stashing away some nuts out of sight. Here comes Dan. We're going to be the future turtle traders of the 2020s. You know it. You know it. VIX 23.55 and rolling. There's a VIXpiration roll-off here. We have no news in the morning except for crude oil inventories. Minor stuff in an hour. Nothing at the top of the hour. $7.15. Gold is 41.15. Still range bound. SPY 665. I would be surprised to see 665 today. I would be surprised. ES is going 663 here. Blasting 6665 there. NASDAQ blasting 73. Just took out pre-market highs. Incredibly, incredibly strong move. We have most liquidity at 24,750. We have nothing but call buying, put selling. I need to put on some music. It's too quiet here. It's too quiet. Put on some hard rock. I need some like screaming music. $7.43 and going. $7.42 and going. Nothing but bulls. 800 million in calls. 600 million put sold. Just rocket ships. Absolutely rocket ships. A little cannibal corpse. That's what I need. Some cannibal corpse. I was stubborn to listen to OM again. I went from trading 1 MES to start 5 MES. Trading became a lot less stressful. Funny how that works, isn't it? When trading becomes a process instead of a slot machine. Big position sizing turns trading into a slot machine. Small position sizing turns into a process. Which one do you want to be a part of? Which one do you want to be a part of? Absolutely, absolutely zero shorting until you get a high volume 3C top wick and the options change. Until then, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Right now, it's straight call buying, put selling. Nothing but up, up, and away. We are in the market now of prolonged sell or advanced moves. So we're not in like the whole morning. It's been a trader's paradise for like 3 weeks now. The mornings are just absolute phenomenal freaking like opportunity. Absolutely phenomenal opportunity. And then the afternoons are terrible. Don't trade the afternoons. Get your licks in the morning and then get out of the afternoon because the mornings are some of the best opportunities we've had in months. It's fantastic. Up, 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 and away. 1 billion in calls, 600 million put sold. I'm telling you, do not short this. Do not short this unless you get a 3C high volume top weight. Nothing but longs, baby. VIX is rolling off. This is a VIXpiration move, baby. We just had 200 points of straight ripping and a tearing. Straight ripping and a tearing, baby. I love it. Straight ripping and a tearing. $7.58 and going. Every little bitty wick is bought up. There's no reason to get out of long positions here. Every single little wick is bought up and higher. This is the easiest trend ever. It's just going. The calls are telling you exactly what to do. The calls are telling you exactly what they're trying to do. Just absolute launch mode. It's incredible. Some of the best opportunity we've had in months. Just going. It's amazing. VIXpiration roll off like clockwork. Like clockwork. $665 is going to be hit today. That would be a very, very strong move. I would be surprised to see 665 today. Not to say it won't happen, but I would be surprised to see it. And then, of course, if NVIDIA turns red, God help us all. $1.1 billion in calls, 462 million puts sold, and still going. This market is absolutely straight up. No shorting, just ride the longs. It's the easiest thing in the world. There's nothing else to do here except ride the longs. When the market's been doing this over and over and over again, ride the longs. There's no sign of shorting. There's no 3C high value top wicks. The VIX is rolling off, call buying, put selling. It's like I'm just giving, just buy. The momentum is here, and this is the environment that we're in every single morning. Is extended moves, whether it be up or down, they're extended every single morning. That's the market that we're in right now. Market conditions say extension, expansion phase. We're reaching expansion phase. 1.1 billion calls, 512 million puts sold. Until you get a 3C high volume top wick. Up, up, and away, baby. All I needed was some Cannibal Corpse. We're good. Can't even hear myself think. A firm. $5-minute has no high volume yet. The 1-minute doesn't have any volume whatsoever. 1.1 billion calls. Another bottom wick. Every single red candle's bottom wicked. Every single red candle's bottom wick for higher. Why are y'all shorting? Why are you shorting? This is the easiest thing in the world. Haven't listed them in probably 10 years, yeah. Another bottom wick. Once it takes out this, we'll shift higher. There's another bottom wick. No lower lows, no high volume 3Cs. Still going. Still going. Excuse me. No high volume, no top wick, no short. Only long. There's 782. Breaking out again. 1 billion of calls, 400 million sold puts. Looking for 24,800 on NASDAQ. I'm literally telling y'all what to do. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. This has been bread and butter all for 2 weeks now. For a fortnight. Isn't that 2 weeks or is that 10 days? I forget. I thought fortnight was 14 days. Could be wrong. Or a woke video game, one of the two. VIX is getting destroyed, 23 and falling, liquidated the VIX. Still going. No high volume top wick. There's no bearish option flow. And the VIX is straight ripping and tearing to the south. Only longs until you get the signs. Still going. Still going. That should have made all y'all's day right there. Nothing but green, baby. Nothing but green. Trust the process. Be a robot. Johnny 5. Still straight up. What's up, Will? How you doing, buddy? Ripping and a tearing, baby. Ripping and a tearing. Straight up. Vixpiration squeeze right here. Blasting. Battlefield 6. I wish I had time to play a game, man. I'd like to play those Battlefield games. Still going. 826 and going. Blasting. Look at this. Phenomenal. 1.2 billion in calls. I'm telling you. Just long it. It's going. 600 million puts sold. 1.3 billion calls purchased. VIX is rocketing all to it's just liquidating. It's going, baby. 24,825. Still going, straight up. Straight up. This is a Vixpiration squeeze. This is the Vixpiration squeeze. Let's go. This is momentum. What did I tell y'all yesterday? The first 15 minutes is manipulation. From the manipulation phase is momentum phase. After momentum is the nonsense phase, the garbage, the reaction phase. This is just going. Is it too early for hero? Negative. Just going. Looking for 850. 1.3 billion calls purchased. Straight squeeze. The options flow is incredibly bullish. Incredibly bullish. It's going, baby. 833. Let's go. 2285 and selling off. Until you get a high volume top wick. Until you get a high volume top wick, only long this baby. It's just straight up. Let's go, baby. You should all be making money right now. YouTube, doesn't matter. Why didn't you tell me I was bullish? I will ban you, sir. Y'all should be making at least 6,000 or 7,000 on these moves. Trust the freaking process. That's right. Must be something wrong with my VIX and size risk are currently 2370. Yeah, I think you have a delayed VIX. Make sure you're using TVC VIX, Tango Victor Charlie VIX. Otherwise, it'll be delayed. Yeah, we are reaching a point of extension, Magabaguli. So if you're not in now, I would caution yourself chasing the upside move because I do think we're going to be reaching the end of the top of this move here. This is pretty extended. NVIDIA is up 3.3%. If they rally NVIDIA too much, I think it's going to dump it. I mean, all the big players have already divested from NVIDIA. Of course, you know, I called for a big red move on Amazon last in earnings, and what did Amazon do? I'm terrible with earnings. Terrible. Roll 'em stops. That's right, K-Trade. Man, this is absolutely straight up. Absolutely straight up. 1.4 billion calls purchased, 600 million puts sold. Until you have a high volume top wick, keep your stops up there and just keep the hands on the position. I'm listening to a song called Amputated. And the name of the song is, no, that's the band. Amputated is the band. The song is Putrid Discharge is the name of the song. Gold, what's gold doing? That's what happens when y'all get quiet. I have to listen to aggressive music. Gold is 41.26. Super high volume move at the top. Wouldn't you expect a reversal in VIX? I would. That's what I'm saying right now. I wouldn't necessarily recommend chasing this here. This is very, very, very bullish, but I wouldn't recommend chasing this move up to the top. It's extended. The risk reward is not there. It may pop another point, which it may, but the reward is not. The risk is not worth the reward here. So I would just chill for a little bit and just be patient. There's always another move. I don't want to get y'all hyped up trying to buy the top. So just be patient. Why do you think the VIX would decrease? Because this is VIXpiration. What do they do the last 2 days? What do they spend time doing? If you wanted to look at an insight into the institutional trader, the institutional trader is all about two things: vol crush and hedging. That is it. That's the nature of the basis of their trading. They're not sitting there scalping like a bunch of degenerates like me and you. They're playing vol crush and they're hedging. So what happened the last 2 days? They spent time exploding volatility. Volatility went to what, 26 VIX? So now it's time to crush it. Today's VIXpiration. Although technically VIXpiration is over now. So they crushed the volatility. Now here, if you're bullish, long-term bullish, here's your problem. VIX is still 23. It's still 23. So they weren't able to get it under 20 for VIXpiration. This is going on a very, very extended move here, and we're just riding it. There is like trailing stops should not be tripped. Nobody's trailing stop should be tripped here. So if you want to catch a trend, I mean this is textbook trend here. Nobody should be getting out if you're long with trailing stops. This is going. Not a single lower low has been put in on the 1 minute chart, and that is a textbook trend. If you were putting sweeping lower lows on the 1 minute but not on the 5, I could see it. But the 1 minute chart, there's not a single lower low. Do not get out of your long position until you at least put in a lower low on the 1 minute, if not other time frames. At least the 1 minute. This is going. This is absolutely absurd. We're up almost 400 points on NASDAQ. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's the highest volume candle of the day. I'm going to look to build a short position. Closed out. I'm long. I'm out of my longs right there. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm in. Screw it. I'm gonna jump in front of the train with that volume. I'm gonna front run it. I got some money to play with. I'm listening to Cannibal Corpse. I'm listening to Cannibal Corpse, baby. Let's see what we got. Give me at least 30 points on this. I'll take it. Give me 30 points on a short, and I'll take it. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Oh, I'm sounding like the old me. Well, I'm doing a little front running here. That is a 900 touch N. It's the highest volume candle of the day. So I'm just going to play a small little short scalp just to kind of play some momentum and see what we can get it. And if I can get a close under 881, I am admittedly a little bit early. I'm front running it. I'm playing a very small position size. I'm playing one single contract on this one trade, and I'm gonna see if I can get it under 882. Then I'll just move my head. I'll trail my stop down. I'll take my hands off, and I'll get what I get. I'll put like a 3-point positive stop, and then if it extends lower, then I'll get it. But we'll see. I'm gonna play one single mini contract here, see if I can get a blowdown after that volume spike. We will see. I just closed out all my longs at the top there. Don't follow me. I'm being a little aggressive here. Two for two. Nice fours now. I had to lock out my TPT combine. Stopped out of my long, made an IDMM last back and more. Appreciate another day. Nice farmer. Well done, buddy. Well freaking done. 1.6 billion of calls is what they put on before they started selling them off. So they've sold off about 200 million worth of calls there. They've got 800 million in puts sold. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. My recent problem is getting back into trades after a bad week, but I did 3 trades off this bull. I stopped when I got looking for. Obviously, I didn't get the hell rewarded, but I need to get a very few wins. Very good day might be done. Heck yeah, man. I like it. Was it phenomenal? It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Give me 30 points on this short, and I'll be happy. Heck, give me 20 points, I'll be happy. You thinking about that failed breakout yesterday? They probably know everyone is thinking about it right now. You talking about in the morning? Is that what you're talking about? Well, that was different. That was a quick dump and pump. This is a very extended, prolonged move, and the difference is, on this one, we had option chain support. Yesterday, we did not have call buying support. Today, we have a phenomenal amount of call buying, put selling. Phenomenal amount. So it is very, very much supported on the option chain, whereas yesterday we did not. So it was a little different setup. Little different setup. They're selling calls right here pretty aggressively. They just sold off 400 million worth of calls on this move. So I'm going to give it a couple more potatoes here. See if I can get my high volume move to move lower. Yeah, yesterday was a lot different. The option chain was way different yesterday. Way different. It was put buying, call selling. Today is straight ripping into tearing, call buying, yesterday was put buying, call selling. Today was call buying, put selling. Just over and over and over again. Nothing but ripping into tearing. Another day, another daily goal met. I'm being super conservative. I'm not taking the whole move. My accounts are locked. Nice. Nice, Damien. Well done, buddy. If gold makes 41.49, I'll sell. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, give me the liquidity sweep. Give me the liquidity sweep. Come on, Daddy, would you like some sausage? I'll give you something to sweep. Come on, baby, give me the sweep. 1.6 billion calls, 840 million of puts. The wild women, the wild women. That's right. Can I take a look at Amazon macro? Amazon macro. 6 hour or 1 hour? I'm sorry, 60 minute. Yeah, so NASDAQ just filled their earnings low. They just filled their earnings low. High volume bottom wick on today's session. They're not really at any particular level. I mean, that's a high volume bottom wick on the hour, so you could play that. And then, of course, your confidence level would come from the morning high of 223.90 to go from there. Maybe. We'll see. What a phenomenal trend. Holy crap-a-roni, man. We haven't had a lower low yet. The last lower low was at 949 on the 1 minute chart. It shows you how strong this actually is. We had a super high volume spike right here at 903, and it's not even blinking. So they are still killing the VIX. This is nothing but they're nothing but killing the VIX. Long dated puts are getting crushed. Short dated puts, they got crushed as well. They're starting to buy a couple of them back, but this is as strong as a trend as we've seen in a long time. It's just going. It's just going. It looks like I'm not going to be profitable on my short position here. We'll see. I'm at the upper end of my comfort level for one contract here, so we'll see. Check out the band Creeping Death. They rip. Nice. What a phenomenal. This is absolute squeeze right here. It's tough because I find myself exiting kind of early, relatively speaking, but if I'm up 100%, it's hard not to just take it. Well, I mean, there's a mix there. There's a mix there, farmer. So on one hand, you're right. I mean, 100%. What more do you want? It's amazing. On the other hand, hanging on to a good quality trend pays for a lot of days of losing. One single trend can pay for, like this right here, paid for a lot of days of frustration. And on a day like today, there's not a single lower being put in. Not a single one. So you have to make a decision. Like if you are truly basing your trailing stops based on structure, then none of your trailing stops should have tripped here. None of your trailing stops should have tripped. I mean, every single candle is higher high. I shouldn't even gotten that short position, but I front ran it because of volume to see if I could get a quick sell-off, which I was up like 15 points real quick. And then it, doing what it's doing now, which if it goes higher, I'll just go ahead and close it out. But there's not a single lower low being put in. So at this point, you've got to be able to get that trailing stop placed based on structure and take your hands off. But I see your point. At the same time, 100% is 100%. Man, what a freaking trend this is. $816 million puts purchased, 1.4 billion calls. I'm sorry, puts sold, 1.4 billion calls purchased. There we go. Give it to me. Let's see if we can get our sweep candle. Let's see if we can get it, baby. What is the best software to watch the puts and calls being made? My opinion, Spot Gamma. The bottom left of the YouTube stream is the Spot Gamma software. It's an absolute fantastic tool. If you want to track options data, this is the best. Nothing gets any better, and it's not even close. Some would say it's the best option software in history. That's the first time we've put on 2 1-minute red candles in a row. Let's see if I can get my sweep, baby. Let's see if I can get it. Give me 30 points, and I'll close this baby out. Give it to me. Give it to me. Beer's on us, buddy. We need that one on the Discord stream. Spot Gamma. Yeah. Nice, Dan. Well done, buddy. Well done. Has anyone gotten 30 days with $150 NPL on Top Step Live account and withdrawn 100%? I have. It's not easy. Back in, I told you back in, what was it? September, August, I had 5 accounts. I made $86,000 per account in a month. And just before the 30 days, I went big and blew them up. But at that point, I'd taken 3 payouts of $5,000 each on them on that month, just on Top Step alone. And then I tried to go big because that's what I do. Because I'm a jabroni. Give me 30 points. If you bottom like this, don't do it. Give me 30 points. How are y'all dealing with intraday stop loss on TPT Pro? It's a killer. I clawed back someone so gushy to get a move out of top. It's paralyzing me. Well, with the drawdown, you've just got to go slow. You've got to take small position sizing, obviously. Obviously there's a massive component that is system-based. If you don't have a system, then it's going to be incredibly difficult to be consistent with a trailing drawdown. So you do have to have a system, obviously. Should that go without saying. Wow, you can't even get a move lower. It's incredible. High volume bottom wick right there, so that probably is going to blow this short out. We'll see. I'm going to hang on to it until we take the highs, and then I'll get out. I'm so gushy to get in a move at the top, but that's paralyzing me. Well, you know, look at this. Wow. Gun shy. Did I say gushy? Oh, I did say gushy. That's weird. I guess I've been talking to Dan too much. Gun shy. Yeah. Still going. If we take out the highs here, I would probably say another 100 points or 50 points. Let's say 25,000. What a freaking move. This may be the strongest trend we've seen since, God, I don't know, man. That's incredible. About to buy a Range Rover from them, Zoom? Heck yeah, baby. I caught nearly every penny of that freaking move up. And I'm trying to see if it gets rolled back over here, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. What is the best software? Already runs that. How much longer do you think ONDS is going to go? I don't know that one. I don't know that one. Oh man, Kraken. Something called Kraken is just filed to go public. It's a crypto exchange. Don't know what that is. Never used it. What an incredible, incredible move. Not only did we hit 665, which surprises me, we are now almost about to hit 667. Oh my gosh. Of course it's going to hit 67. You have a friend who worked for him? I guess they're going to release the Kraken. That was my new all-time best trade. What'd you do, Math? You need to be done. If that's your best trade of all time, that means you are now at the pinnacle of your game. Shut it down. I'm telling you. Do yourself a favor. Enjoy this day. Enjoy that movement. Shut it down. Yeah, you're locked for the day. Good. Good. Lock it up. All right, I'm about to close this one short because we're about to close this high. So I'll take this one contract off the books. No bueno. Which means it's about to dump. Because that's how they do things. I'm green, but I'm good times. Yep. This is probably the strongest move we've seen since September. Incredible, incredible sustained move. Absolute monster move. Very low probability. This is a 1% move. 1% move. We just went almost 500 points without a single pullback on the 1-minute chart. That's less than a 1% move. So incredible, incredible. 200 points, nice, nice. Incredible. What a day. I'm thinking about shutting my accounts down too. In fact, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. Top step, I'll close it. And I'll just leave my IBKR open for the day. Which is fine. I can play some options. I had to close out my combine and TPT not to break rules. Nice. This is as strong as a trend gets. This is less than a one. This is probably a 0.25% probability move. This is as strong as a trend gets right here. So if you want to talk about a trend, this is it. Absolute phenomenal move. Look at the VIX. They're straight liquidating the VIX. Insane. Insane. Still going, baby. 1.5 billion. As strong as the calls are, this is all put selling. So now we have call buying in ridiculous amount of put selling. They're just killing the absolute VIX. What's going to be interesting, though, that is going to make the reaction back down to Friday's lows, October 10th, that much more visceral. The higher they go, the harder it's going to be to get down to October 10th lows. Still going. Anybody still holding from the bottom? They still in? Out? Yeah. Man, I thought there was no way I think he was going to get up another 100 points. Yeah, it's not 100. It's about 50 points up from where I closed. That's all right. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. This is all Vixpiration. 100% Vixpiration right here. Closing out volatility. Vol crush. Vol crush. If Nvidia goes green, I'm going to short the absolute bejesus out of it the next day. I'm tilling my stop step, but I'm not from my original position. I closed mine out. I closed my top step out. I just joined the stream late. What were the signs that made people buy this? Everything. I mean, right? Today was ridiculously bullish across all fronts. Options, order flow, the market, the price action. I mean, it was just all bull, 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 baby. And when you have this much call buying, put selling, it's just going. Google's up 6.5, Nvidia's up 3.5, Apple's up 1.5, AVGO's up 5. I mean, tech is just monster move once again. Just the plunge protection team came in and just pumped Nvidia and pumped the tech. Volume is so low compared to previous market the past. All right, why is that, Resno? What do we have today that we have not had in about 2 weeks? Relentless call buying. So if the market were to go up the past couple of days, it's required to buy. But now that we have options, you know, the zero DTEs are participating today. We have a phenomenal amount of call buying, so it's just squeezing everything. This is more put selling call buying than it is anything else from the for the VIX, the vol crush. So we haven't seen a bullish option chain like this in a while. $25,000 next stop. Not a single pullback here. We have volume coming in at the highs here, but be very careful on short positions if you're putting on any kind of size. I mean, we'll get a decent pullback from this. Don't get me wrong. We'll get a very aggressive pullback from this eventually. But you have to be very delicate with it. Low IV to boot, yeah. Call buying's coming down. Not really. They came off a little bit. 1.7, it came down to 1.2, so they sold off 500 million worth of calls, and then they bought back 200 million. So we're still kind of hovering up at 1.5 billion of calls. But they're straight selling puts. That's the thing here. They're straight selling puts, which is a positive gamma event, which is a tailwind event. Selling puts is straight tailwind, especially selling it to this degree. Look at the VIX. I mean, it's just getting rocked. Getting rocked. And going. There hasn't been a single pullback the entire morning. So just wait. Be patient, and you'll be rewarded. GC looks to be on 3C short. Well, pars, we haven't even set the range yet. Yeah, it's insane. I mean, we just went from 575 to 992. So 420 points. It's obscene. It's obscene. I haven't traded at all today. That's all right. Mirroring favors an end of sheet balance sheet, a balance sheet runoff. Interesting. Strongly supports banking regulation changes. Here's some technical advice for y'all. Every single time Warren Buffett buys something, buy a 5-day call on the position. Ever since he announced it, it's gone from 260 to 302, 303. Where's the short? Nothing yet. Do not short this. Not at all. Not yet. Not until you get a 3C, which we may about to get one. In fact, ES is putting on one already. But again, short at your own peril. I tried a small short after getting out of my long position, and I took a loss on it. But Nasdaq needs under 941. But even still, I need something to show that they're going to undo this. Now, patience is a virtue here. It always is. They're going to reward if you are patient on a short, they'll reward you. They're going to sweep down a lot of this into the afternoon, especially after the expiration momentum fades. But you just got to be patient. It's coming. This is a very low probability trend, and when that happens, you have to expect low probability moves. Play the environment the market gives you. Potential pullback. Nice, Craig. Are they building down liquidity lower? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Where's the YouTube video on the screen with the lines on it? What do you mean? Oh, Barrow and what do you mean? No, I'm telling y'all not to short. Yet. You just got to be delicate. When they close in the 5-minute under 941, you may get it, but still, you just got to be careful. Now, they're putting on 6680 liquidity, so we may get an opportunity here. I'm just saying, be careful. I sold call when OM took that short. They're currently red, but not by much. I'm still holding. The 5-minute has not closed a single lower low yet. Not a single one. So it's a phenomenal trend. Right side of the V is when you start to see the right side of the V. When they start putting in lower lows, that's the sign you're maybe facing a pullback. 5-minute hasn't done it yet. Hasn't done it yet. Right side of the V. What's the word on the rumor about 80% off? Yeah, so November, 2 days, in 2 days, spelunking, that I will throw out the affiliate link for 80% off, and you get a free month. So you get a 13-month for free. So we'll post. I buy it every year. This is the year that I buy it. So we'll all do it together. If you want TradingView, now's the time to buy it. There's not a better deal in the entire year. Do we get a right side of the V or what? That deal goes live Black Friday? Negative. It goes live in 2 days. You qualified for a second TPT account. Nice math. I love it, baby. So we have to cancel and re-up. Negative. Negative. All right, 3 minutes. I'll have to roll over to Bookmap. We'll do it a Bookmap stream today, baby. Right side of the V or no short? Peanut butter Bookmap time. Yeah. Do you always go off the 5-minute time frame? I do a blended time frame analysis. So volume analysis on the 1 minute, price action analysis on the 5 or 15. Like right now, for example, if you're someone who wants to short this, you need the right side of the V. We haven't even started the right side of the V yet. Right side of the V is when the right side of the V starts to form. If you do not have a lower low, then by definition, you have no right side of the V yet. We're still forming the left side of the V. So you need to close, in my opinion, under 930 to start to get the right side of the V. And if we keep on going, then that number will go higher. Now, the only way to truly front run something with confidence is if we are approaching a very key pivot, which we are not. Took my cheddar and going home. Nice JS. I've now saved my regular account from being $50 away from blowing up, now to being almost back to break even. I love it, math. That's a great feeling. Keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Oh, I just hit F1. What does that do? No. There we go. Oh, man. BCOD time? Time to short. No, not yet. All these times I was just accidentally hitting Alt F4. Probably, yeah. Single size, extreme discipline with setups. I like it. We've had FOMC days. We've had, yeah, I mean, this is insane. Insane day. And it still hasn't had a pullback yet. So we're going on an hour of market participation with not a single lower low. I mean, this is a less than 1% trend, so you cannot fight it until you get the right side of the V. All right, y'all, I have to switch over to Bookmap.